If you would like to get a free swim form analysis like this one, click on the link below to sign up.
Hey Stacy, thanks for sending me your swim video. What I'm looking at first is breathing, body balance, rotation, and then I'll talk a little bit about the recovery part of the stroke because that affects hand entry, which affects underwater catch and pull. Right now, breathing is most important. I could see every time you take a breath, you're doing the side stroke with the scissor kick. So there are a few things that cause breathlessness. Number one, and in your case, you are not exhaling before you inhale. So maybe you're holding your breath. For some reason, you're not getting a good breath when you turn your head to the side. So for you, the first thing I want you to think about is after you take that breath, turn your face back in the water and slowly trickle out water out your mouth and nose. And look down and maybe take 4 strokes before you take a breath. Right before you take a breath, as you turn on your hip to breathe, get a nice, deep, quick exhale. Hopefully that'll work. The next thing that you want to think about, and actually before I actually talk about more, what I would have you do is get on a kickboard and just practice flutter kicking up and down. And just take your hands, arms out of the equation and don't even think about mechanics and just work on getting comfortable, putting your head down, tucking your chin, exhaling, count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, forceful exhale, and then just lift your chin up to inhale. Put your face back down on the kickboard, kicking, count 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, inhale. Once you're comfortable with the timing of, or what it feels like to exhale and inhale, then I would hold the kickboard with your left arm, put your right arm at your side, and I would do the same thing. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, but this time, because your right arm is down by your side, I want you to rotate while you're holding onto that board. That board's going to help you keep your balance, and you're just focused on the breathing because you have to be able to breathe to learn the mechanics of the stroke. So while you're getting comfortable breathing, let's talk about what happens next. Body balance and rotation. I would have you do balance drills where you're kicking on your side all the way down on the right side. You're kicking on your right hip with your left arm out in front of you with your face down, and then you rotate to take a breath. You don't lift your chin to rotate. You kind of rotate, keep your head back. So it's almost like you're going to be on your back while you're taking your breath. And then once you get that breath, you go right back on your side and do the side kick drill. That's a balance drill. So you do that for about a 25, and then you try to do it on your left side. So now when you're on your left side, your right arm is extended. You're on your right hip. Same idea. You're just kicking on your side with your head down, and then you rotate on your hip, keep your head back, and try to get that breath. And then to add to the balance drill, then you start to rotate where you kick maybe 6 to 10 times on one side, rotate to the other side, take a breath, kick on your side for 6 to 10 kicks, rotate, take a breath, etc. And you get comfortable doing that. So the balance drill now is also incorporating some rotation into your stroke, because in swimming you want to be mindful of you're either going to be on your left hip or right hip. You're never going to be flat. So that's the starting point. Next, I would add to that balance drill, I'd add a thumb slide. So now you're working on your balance, you're working on your rotation, and I would lessen the kick to maybe 3 to 6 kicks per each side before you rotate, and I would add a thumb slide to the rotation. So now you're working on what's called high elbow recovery. Because I'm looking at your second video right now, you have no rotation. Your arms are very straight and wide and flat on entry. So once you get that breathing, body balance, and rotation a little bit more fine-tuned, you start to work on recovery. You start to do that thumb slide as you're rotating from hip to hip. And that's a lot to work on right now. I wouldn't add any more. I would still work on just the breathing, body balance, rotation, add that thumb slide for recovery. And then eventually you're going to want to work on hand entry. Hand entry, you want to work on keeping that elbow high, leading with your elbow, entering with your fingertips, wrist, and then your arm. And then you want to pull all the way past your hip. You want to pull over that black line. I don't want you to think about that right now. Breathing, body balance, rotation. So along with this analysis, I'm going to send you a few links to some of my blogs and videos. And I recommend also, you are the perfect candidate for my new program that we're launching next month in May for How to Swim Faster in 30 Days 2.0. It comes with about 2.5 hours of above and underwater video instruction. I think we have a total of 42 videos that we created. And I would love to see you with that program, because all the drills that I just described are in there with me demonstrating, other athletes demonstrating, and that's really you're really gonna go far with that program. So anyways, we will be in touch. Keep in the water. The frequency is going to help you, even if you're not in the water for more than 10 minutes. I think it's important to get comfortable in the water and just get comfortable with that head down and get comfortable with exhaling and inhaling. If you have questions, shoot me an email, leave me a voicemail at speakpipe.endurancehour.com, and we'll just be in touch. Make it a great day.